Bienvenidos, damas y caballeros, otra vez a los mejores malos podcasts. That's right. Nos pueden encontrar iHeartRadio, Pandora, Apple Music, Spotify, donde quiera que haya música y haya una gente hablando. Estamos nosotros. Aquí estamos otro lunes. Bienvenidos a todos los que están aquí y bienvenidos a los que están venidos del fin de semana y cansados. Vámonos de una vez con Nimbus. Nimbus tuvo una semana heavísima, compró su Splatoon, no habló con nadie, pila de live y vaina. Oye, él estaba tan ansioso que hasta se le olvidó prender el micrófono en uno de los live. Increíble.
That is one.
Had a warm.
Gracias a Dios que mi amigo Howie Du estaba ahí, como siempre, y le dijo, güey, el micrófono no sirve. Digo, está apagado.
Le tenía que tirar por WhatsApp porque no me estaba escuchando.
Ave María, el micrófono y los audífonos. Devuelve la computadora, mijo.
No.
Dije, ¿qué pasa? A buscar el stream aquí del caballero. Aquí está. Fuáquete. Ahí vemos
What's up, Mike? How you doing?
a Nimbus. Lo pueden ver abajo. Fuáquete.
Yeah,
Yep.
we actually won that round. Now,
So,
so I could go into the review.
please go into the review.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, please. Dejen de hacer lo que ustedes estaban haciendo y pongan a hacer lo que van a hacer ahora. Vamos a dar atención a este caballero. How could I put this big so it could just be like all eyes on
When now we
Nimbus?
do get to the game,
There
we
you
got
go.
our team.
All eye on
Yo,
you.
I gotta remove this. How do
Mira, Frank ahí en el teléfono.
Taking notes.
dale ahí, Javi, dale ahí. Dale, Nimbus, que no puedo ponerte a ti, no sé por
Yeah,
qué.
it's fine. Now, Splatoon 3 for me is a must buy. Part 1 was really good. Part 2 was amazing, and part 3 I think is outstanding. Not just for the gameplay, but just for the amount of content that's in this game. Okay. Now,
When you say the amount of content, do you mean like the there's enough gameplay so each gameplay can have a sufficient own content? Like, yo, I only play versus, I only play this, I only play that, and that could just be content itself.
100%. You could literally do what you want to do online. There's turf wars. I don't know the names of all the other ones because I haven't really got into it. My thing is turf wars, but there's so many modes that if you don't like turf wars, you could do something else. And the best part of it is that if you have three other friends, I always say that Splatoon is a lot of fun online, but if you have your own team online, that takes the cake for this game because you and three of other of your friends playing turf war or whichever other mode you want to play, it's 100% the funnest thing in the world. Okay, the only downside if Nintendo had online chat, then this would be 100% perfect, but it doesn't. So you could figure out a way to talk to your friends, whether if you actually want to use the Nintendo chat that they got, or if you want to use Discord or WhatsApp, however you want to do it. But this game is 100% fun. I'm not a Call of Duty fan. Obviously, you guys know that. But this game is Call of Duty for Nintendo. Let's be realistic. It's not about the killing. It's about taking control of the area, whether it's making sure that your area is painted over and then proceeding forward and try to paint your opponent's area and even fight with them to take control of a specific area.
Ya esta es la diferencia como los juegos de Call of Duty, que es quién mata más o quién muere
Cuando Nimbus dijo eso, yo lo ordené una vez.
Yeah,
que pinte más entonces.
el que pinte el más el piso, ya.
Now, I'm not saying that you can't kill you can't kill your opponent. It's not your main objective, though. You can kill your opponent. I've always said, and I said this on this stream, the best team for me, again, guys, I am not a professional Splatoon player, but strategically, the way I see it is you have one roller, which would be me. That's the roller, what I'm using. A sniper gun to protect and help advance your two gunners, and your gunners that's going to move ahead to engage the enemy in the middle. That to me is the best strategy for Splatoon. Once again, you could tell me I'm wrong. I'm fine with that because I am not a professional Splatoon player. I die a lot in Splatoon, so take that.
So
as well.
you had 03 already, like Splatoon 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah, I've had, and this is a good thing that you said that. This is coming from a person that has played and owns Splatoon 1, 2, and 3. Okay.
So one of the critics I heard about, not trying to cut you off, let me know if you agree, okay? So part 2, they were saying like the third one, it feel like it's a part 2 with DLC.
I could see why they say that, and they wouldn't be wrong because in this one there's more modes and there's a lot more weapons.
Yeah.
But then again, that's exactly how part 2 felt for going from part 1 to part 1 to part 2. The only thing I could tell you is I think Nintendo hit it out the park on the first one. So there's not so much they could add onto this game if it's not just more modes and more weapons.
So
I
like
Yeah, the
never,
concept of the game hasn't changed, right? So that's why it looks the same, right?
Exactly.
So Call of Duty, you're still shooting guns.
Yeah.
But every game is different.
so
This is
yo
the
que
same
no
with this.
tengo la 3, like 1 or 2 or 3. I could go straight to 3 and then we'll be dope anyway.
Yeah. You can literally go straight to 3 and there's no problem. But I feel like, first of all, you're not going to see much of a difference because let's be realistic. Graphically, Nintendo is not going to change much because the Switch can only do so much.
It looked nice on the OLED though.
Yeah, it looks amazing on the OLED. Yeah. Now, like I said, I think people are saying that is because me personally, I think Nintendo hit it out of the park on the first Switch. That you're not going to change this game completely on the third one. You're not like they say, if it works, why try to fix it? You understand? And the only thing they could possibly do is add more maps, add more modes, and add way more weapons, which is all those things that Nintendo could do. Another thing that they could do is add voice chat, but that's a whole subject in itself.
Eso va a salir mañana. Tranquilo.
Hopefully, we'll see it in the direct tomorrow.
Ustedes saben que nosotros no fallamos, a sesión, seguidor y todo el mundo. Mañana sale el voice chat de Nintendo, lo dijimos aquí. Y si no sale mañana, va a salir en el próximo. Y si sale en el próximo, va a salir en el próximo.
Cuando sale GTA 6.
Vamos a ver.
Sigue Nimbus.
Now, rating wise, I would easily give this game a 9 out of 10. I said this on the first. This could be a contender for game of the year for just the amount of content you could do. There's offline, there's online. You could literally go there's a card game on this. You can literally play this game every single time and do something different. And that's kind of crazy.
Me llega el miércoles, Samuel.
You know?
So tú lo que haces es pintar.
Yeah. But it's a little bit more complicated than that because you got to pay attention on make sure that you cover your base because I said this on the chat. The one thing I hate is when people they don't know how to play the game. At least that's the way I feel, that they just get on the map and they go after the enemy, which is pretty stupid because the whole premise of the game is not to kill your enemy. It's about covering the area with as much of your paint as possible. So if strategically, people, if you go, that I'm the type that I like to use the roller and I call myself the cherry picker because I stay behind and make sure that our base is covered. If you go and you face the opponent, your enemy, right away, and you lose that scrimmage, you leave a person like me that is trying to cover our base stranded because now I have about like 2 enemies on top of me, and there's not much I could do with a roller. You know, I need coverage.
So you're the equivalent to us. So it's equivalent to us playing headquarters and making sure we're protecting the headquarters.
Like everybody has a role to play.
Yes, I feel like if playing this correctly, everyone has a role. Okay, so if you don't play your role correctly, you're basically leaving your teammate to dry.
Soy yo. Si estamos pintando, claro que everyone tiene que tener un rolo.
No, I think one person should have a role. I got the joke.
No, but you see, games like this I'm really good at. Si hay un juego que tiene un objetivo, I'm there. Because a mí tienen que decirme qué hacer. Eso de que de matar, I'm like, ay, cool. Yo sé que me voy a llevar uno, quizás uno que esté en el piso, o 2 así. But like, when we used to play headquarters, nosotros estábamos feos en esa pandemia. Like, we would know en todos los mapas exactamente para dónde iba. Like, we literally knew the algorithm of the headquarters.
Yeah, we knew the spars.
Like, entonces nosotros teníamos a How We Do, Merlin y estos EVH que damos era tirar tiro. Yo sabía que lo mío era ir a coger la vaina con Pablo. Pablo tiraba trampa por todos lados. Y yo y Pablo era el primero ahí, y estos tigres, tan. Yo y Pablo lo mataban de primero, y entonces estos tigres de lejos era que cubrían la base. ¿Tú ves? So ahí teníamos más o menos una estrategia y todo el mundo estaba cómodo. O sea, how we do, y estos tigres son los que matan. Lo de nosotros es proteger la base. So, en juegos así, I'm pretty good. Like, tú estás viendo toda esa pintura, Ivana. Hace rato que yo voy a buscar la manera de llegar del otro lado y de allá venir a pintar para atrás.
Yep.
Yeah, and you could do that. But I've always said, so you would like this game, Ivan, if that's the
No,
case.
por eso que como tú lo acabas de mencionar, I'm like, you know what, this is probably a game that I would like. Because a mí me encanta vaina así con objetivo. Like, you know, like, si hay que matarnos, nos vamos a matar. Don't get me wrong, pero yo tengo todo esto pintado.
Yeah, exactly. I've always said there's gonna, because this is the way it should go, right? You have the roller staying behind to cover your base. Now, while your two gunners are going to the so-called middle, they're splatting. Also, I call it the courtesy splat to try to help me out, because if I'm there rolling everything by myself, I'm going to take forever. So now you have your two gunners going in, right, to confront your enemy, and you have your sniper, because there are sniper guns here, sniper taking the high ground to cover your gunners. While they're doing that, I take the background and I'm covering our base. Once I have our base covered, then I start to engage, which I could do super jumps from one character to another. So if I'm done covering our base and I see that one of our men is in their territory, then I could super jump from where I am to them and start covering their base. You understand? So everything is strategic. Okay, killing is not just for points. Killing is more to push the opponent back and stop them from advancing. That's when you want to kill your opponent, because when you kill your opponent, they go all the way back to their base. So if they're all the way back to their base, then you have a better chance of covering the area with your paint. So it's more strategic than trigger happy, you know, Call of Duty style.
Right. All right, that sounds good.
Which is, I've always loved the concept of this game, and part 3 it's the same. It's more the same, but it's better.
Hey, tú me la vendiste, para decirte la verdad. Lo que le diste un número demasiado grande, because that voice chatting should at least be costing you 3 points, bro.
Well, if they had voice chat, it'll be 10 out of 10.
Exacto, porque concho, like, yo me veo ahí peleando, güey, yo estoy pintando por aquí, hay pleito, van dos para allá, cuidado, roller. That's what I'm good at. Hablando de snitching y vaina, muchachos, güey, vienen dos por atrás, cuidado que están pintando por aquí. I can see myself playing this.
And
yo sé que no cuenta, pero you could voice chat through the app.
Yeah, you can voice chat through the app, but it's like,
do you notice that like the other teammates communicating, because that would be our advantage if we playing together? Honestly.
Exactly. But this is why I said, and I said it to Frank, and I said it to you, how we do. This game is fun, but once you have a 4-man team, like you have 3 other of your friends playing this together, and with voice chat, because I've play this game with voice chat through Discord. This game is beyond fun. You could literally play this for hours.
Yeah, we could go deep though.
Easy.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, because you're playing with your friends and you could be telling them, okay, I'm done covering this, or I'm getting cornered in tal place, you know, I need help, and you could have 2 of your friends super jump to where you're at, and it gets crazy when there's voice chat, because then you could really like be super strategic about it.
That sounds dope.
That's dope. Yo, shout out to Luck Dogs in the chat.
Hey, Luck Dog.
Shout out. Oye. Oh shit, the comments is active. Luck Dog, yo. I'm putting like, so yeah. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Heavy. You know what it's reminding me of? And a mí me gustaba mucho eso. Y'all remember Tony Hawk?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk.
Sí.
Tony Hawk tenía una vaina que era como la pintura.
Yes. Si tú anotabas más,
tú podías
en esa sección se ponía de tu color.
It was called graffiti.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
It was, you were doing graffiti. You were putting your tagging up.
No. So what you do is, like, let's say you go up a ramp and you do a kickflip y era 150 puntos. Si Fran venía y hacía un backflip on it y era más puntos, ya se ponía de ese color.
Del color mío, yeah.
So it was dope because uno andaba pintando todo el mapa entero, and it came to a point where it's like, yo, you really tiene que take over their stuff with a higher trick. So uno tiraba un kickflip, nose drive, and we will ollie to the next rail and shit. Para coger todo un fuetazo, you'd be like, Jesus. So, you know, that's right, Lucky Dogs. Definitely the gameplay, 2 Splatoon. You got Nimbus there telling us.
Yeah.
I think we lost this game. Now that I'm looking at it.
Pero es difícil, like, you know, like, por ejemplo, estamos viendo la perspectiva de Nimbus, and, like, Nimbus, mira ahí, se armó. Diablo. ¿Cómo que tú no hiciste nada ahí, Nimbus?
Because this is why I say you need to cover your rollers, because your rollers are in a they're at an advantage when it comes to painting your area, but they're at a disadvantage when it comes to someone that has a pistol, because they could shoot off faster than what I could throw paint at them. Or, you know, another way I could kill them with the roller is that if I roll over them, but I'm never going to get that chance unless I come from behind, because if I'm coming straight on, they're going to shoot me down. And by the time I jump and throw paint at them, they've already like loaded me with paint already. So the painter is at the biggest disadvantage in a combat state, but they're your biggest help when it comes to painting the area, because they paint a large area fast.
DJ so Breakthrough. Okay. I mean, it's dope. It's definitely un juego de estrategia when it's like that. You know, like, okay, who's the best roller de nosotros? All right, vamos a llevarnos a este. ¿Quién es bueno con la pistola? And stuff like that. So that's dope. En ese aspecto, un juego así online with people that don't know how to play will just literally piss you off. Y recuérdate que here, that paint, they could really, like, you know how they teabag you on Call of Duty. Esta pintura tirándose una pistola, eso se ve feísimo.
Una brocha.
Que te pasen brocha o te caiga en ese cemento encima. Ay, Jesús. Ya eso, mira, es un insulto.
Could you imagine this in a tournament state, 4-on-4?
Pero que eso es lo que te iba a preguntar. So uno puede jugar todo esto online as well, right?
Yes.
Are there different modes to this game, or is like the same objective?
No, there's completely different modes.
Mira.
Like there's tower control, right?
What happened?
What are the other modes that you can play?
I can't really tell you off the top of my head, because I prefer Turf Wars, which is this, over the other modes. But there's, I think, about like 3 more modes, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So tú te metes para abajo a buscar pintura.
Yeah, to recover your paint, you have to dive into your paint, and then you recover your paint.
Pero ni un duro pintando fresco. Si la policía lo ve,
yeah, I get arrested.
Si la policía lo ve, mira, tirando pintura, no importa de árboles, nada de eso.
Y una pregunta, ¿es crossplay?
No, obviously not. There's no.
¿Verdad que eso es de Nintendo? ¿Qué es lo que yo te iba hablando, Dios mío?
Nintendo, there's no crossplay.
Ya Pablo quería abusar en el PC.
No, ya yo le iba a descargar aquí en la PC.
Oye, con mouse y keyboard, ¿verdad? Sí.
Esto es lo que me da OCD. Porque hay partes que no se quedan pintadas. So, yo quiero como pasarla de nuevo para pintar.
Tú.
Este juego.
Mira, tirando pintura a todos lados.
Yeah, so to get your special move, you have to. There's a gauge on the top right-hand corner. The more paint that you cover that is not your paint or doesn't have paint, your gauge builds up. Once your gauge builds up, you have your super. Each weapon has a different a second-hand weapon, which could be like mines, grenades, whatever it may be. And then it also has supers, and every weapon has a different super.
Sí, porque hay una diferencia en este juego, right? Tú puedes, vamos a el roller que tiene él.
Está muerto, ese que más matan, eso sí.
No, pero el sub-weapon de él puede ser una granada, right? Pero puede ser, él no puede cambiar el sub-weapon para el que él quiera. Si quiere tiene que esperar que otro roller esté disponible para comprar.
Yes.
Con otro sub-weapon. Yeah.
So
y con otro special.
Frank is right. So which each category of weapons, they're restricted to the weapon that you get. So if you want grenades, you got to get a weapon that your sub weapon they're grenades. There are grenades. So that's the only downfall, which I'm fine with, because it keeps each weapon balanced. Because some weapons are really good and grenades are really good. Could you imagine putting those together?
Si
like that's what
una combinación, mira, ya el juego se dañó.
Yeah, exactly. Like people could actually cheese in this game if you put really good combinations with weapons. So I think the way Nintendo balanced it is fine the way it is.
Yeah, y la ropa también tiene.
Yeah, you could customize the way you look. Each whether it's a hat, glasses, shirt, pants, or sneakers have attributes to enhance you.
Yeah.
and then you can upgrade them as well. So everything is customizable. Everything is, you can upgrade everything. So I look like a straight like robot,
like a Metroid Federation.
Yeah, I got it from the Amiibos.
What's the max player when you face each other? It's 4 versus 4?
Yeah, it's 4 versus 4.
Oh, okay, I see it now.
Está heavy. I'm happy. You know, let's see what Nintendo. What do you guys think Nintendo has for us tomorrow? Because it's like, ya que están rompiendo ahora mismo con Splatoon. No tiene un 10 because of the voice chat. But, you know, might as well ride this wave because ya están calientes con esto. ¿Qué tirarán mañana? That you be like, whoa.
Well, rumors is that they're gonna do a double pack of Zelda, Twilight Princess, and what was the other one that came out for the Wii U?
El de muñequito ese, el pollo ese. Wind Waker.
El
Wind Waker. Oye, es una acusación grave, Nimbus, que tú estás haciendo ahí. Estás hablando de Zelda como que eso no es GTA para Nintendo.
Well, people are gonna love that, and I'm pretty sure if they do release it on the Switch, I'm gonna get it. But it's like we've already got a whole bunch of re-releases of Zelda already. We want to see Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah. Nintendo siempre busca una manera de yo comprar Wind Waker. Yo odio ese juego. Porque vienen, me lo ponen con Twilight Princess y voy a comprar Twilight Princess por la tercera vez.
Yeah.
Pero por ahí viene Wind Waker.
You think that would be like a new Mario, Luigi, una mano así?
Well, there's rumors of a new 2D Mario game.
Yeah.
2D. Oh yeah, I heard about that.
And there's also rumors of a new Donkey Kong Country where there is a culmination of 1, 2, and 3, or a completely new Donkey Kong Country.
It's been a while with no Donkey Kong game.
Yeah, it's been a minute since the Wii U.
I think with Donkey Kong,
hype me up, man.
Con Donkey Kong ellos lo que tienen que ponerle mucho levels y ya. Porque que a uno le gusta el flow de Donkey Kong siempre.
Well, I wouldn't matter if they actually have a true sequel of Donkey Kong Country, because Tropical Freeze was freaking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're coming out with something new, maybe a 3D, because everything is going into 3D. Look at Kirby. Kirby went into the 3D plane. So if they bring Donkey Kong Country like they did to Kirby in a 3D plane, I wouldn't be mad at that neither.
64 Part 2.
Yeah. Donkey Kong 64 Part 2. I'm not mad at that. So I'm good with what they want to give me. There is also rumors of the Metroid Prime Collection going to be announced tomorrow.
You know what?
Uno de estos is going to be true.
I'm looking forward for like a Power Stone game, even though that's from Sega. But
no,
you know they do Nintendo
Power Stone
games.
is Capcom.
But it came out on Sega most of the time.
Yeah,
right?
but Sega's not going to release that. It's going to be Capcom.
Name, are we due for another Mario? I don't even think we deserve another Mario.
2D Mario, yeah.
I kind of don't want to see a 2D Mario. I kind of rather see
open world Mario, man, like the 64.
What was the game? The Mario game? Odyssey. I want to see Odyssey 2 already. At least something. Show me something.
Odyssey was dope. I mean, oye, yo no me gustaba otra gente jugar, pero Odyssey yo me quedaba viendo al muchacho mío jugar. That's crazy.
Odyssey was so much fun.
Odyssey salió, I think it was around December, ¿no fue?
I don't
Al final de año fue.
Al final de año. All I know is Ethan had 5 days off school and he beat Odyssey in those 5 days. And I was like, oh shit, yo tengo un problema serio.
Yeah, we cannot dive down on GoldenEye. Hopefully they announce GoldenEye.
Oh, snap.
Sí, mañana.
Yo, good pickup there, how we do. Eso sería,
I forgot about GoldenEye.
Eso sería un alboroto heavy.
Yeah,
okay, mencionaron Xbox because they're going to release it first, but I think Nintendo should do it first.
I agree.
Que lo haga Xbox. Tú sabes que Nintendo no tiene. Si Nintendo anuncia el voice chat, I'm with it. Pero si no lo anuncian, que empiece con Xbox.
I want to see GoldenEye mañana.
The only thing is that I think GoldenEye probably will go to Xbox first because that's Rare and Microsoft owns Rare. So they might just put it on Microsoft first, or they might put it out both on Nintendo.
Right. It has to be together. First. Yo creo que yo no veo uno de los dos diciendo.
It won't be right either.
Mañana Nintendo va a anunciar el voice chat, right? Y mañana PlayStation, Rockstar va a poner PlayStation y va a anunciar GTA 6.
I mean, unless I don't know, because I I mean, no podemos descartar la razón que ellos se despidieron en GTA 5 en el
Sí, los creadores.
El mensaje que pusieron ahí, como quien dice, es el mensaje de esperanza que todo el mundo esperaba. Porque eso te da como quien dice, wow, no sé cuánto más tengo que esperar, pero sé que ya viene pronto. Like,
you think they were because of the kids? Por los muchachos, they don't want to do it.
Yo te voy a decir la verdad, fuck them kids, bro.
What kids?
Como por los niños pequeños jugando Switch.
Hey,
Eso es problema de los pais, no problema.
I love Nintendo, pero it's because of the kids.
Eso rated mature.
Atención, padre. Si usted tiene un muchacho y su muchacho cree que va a perjudicar, no la juventud de nosotros, ya la juventud la tenemos. ¿Cómo se dice cuando uno está viejo?
La vejez.
Si usted cree que nosotros no vamos a disfrutar, la vejez de nosotros va a ser la mejor del mundo. Porque nosotros, viejos, con los 50 y pico que vamos a tener, vamos a estar jugando GTA. Usted nunca va a saber qué se siente esperar 10 años por un juego. Y si tú crees que por tu muchacho y su pronombre y vaina y su sensitividad, nosotros no. Mira, hazme el favor. Si tú quieres ver un reguero de pajero regado en la calle, hagan un disparate así. You know who told me some shit like that? Foxhound me dijo, dije que the reason why GTA 6 está durando mucho para llegar is because they're trying to clean it up. Dije que no va a haber puta, no va a haber esto y lo otro. Y pues mejor que borre la compañía entera.
Y ya, que no existe. TV, I mean, whatever, the rated M for mature or whatever.
Like a woke GTA.
Yeah.
Yo, hazme el favor.
Es el propósito de los ratings. Póngale el peor rating. Que para tú comprarlo tienes que enseñar una cédula.
Oh, for real. Yo, estos muchachos vienen a dañarle la vaina a uno. El que dijo eso, mira, ojalá no sea así. Pero ellos se despidieron, los trabajadores, gracias. So eso da un poco de ánimo, like, all right, it's coming. I don't know when, it's coming. But que la anuncien mañana también. Uf, es un apagón a la industria entera. Ese.
¿Te imaginas?
I think Nimbus is gonna react to it, right? You're gonna watch the direct mañana, right, Nimbus?
Yes, that is the game plan. That is the game plan.
What time is
eso?
A las 10, dije.
In the morning.
In the morning?
Both of
In the
them?
morning.
No, el de Sony a las 3, yo creo que.
Okay.
Oh, they're doing the Sony one? I didn't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 o'clock.
Sí,
Supposedly, there are rumors out that Nintendo's gonna release GameCube or Game Boy for the Nintendo Online.
I believe GameCube.
They're doing emulators now.
I mean, GB.
Yeah, I believe Game
Boy.
Boy over the GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
Pero va a ser más precio que estaba subiendo cuando 64 came out.
Well, hopefully it's not the case, but we'll see.
Yeah. For the membership, right?
Yeah.
Yo creo que ya me enseñen la película.
¿De Mario?
De Mario, yo
lo iba a mencionar, pero I was like, let me quedarme callado. We've been having good things about Nintendo.
I'm expecting disappointment, bro. I don't know. Yo empecé excited y ahora como que, I don't know, como que sale en abril y no he enseñado ni una foto.
¿Qué sale en abril?
La película. Iba a salir en diciembre.
No, esa película no.
Ese trailer lo van a tirar en diciembre, tú verás.
I'm not gonna front. It's not gonna be live action. It's gonna be 3D animated CGI, and the voice actors are good. I think this movie's gonna be really funny.
Todo cuando Nintendo te gusta.
No, I'm gonna be optimistic here. We're talking about a lot of great comedians doing the voice actors for some of these iconic characters. It's not gonna be live action, so we don't have to worry about that. So. Seth Rogen's going to be there, so we know we're going to have some form of adult jokes, even if the kids don't understand, we're going to understand it.
You're going to do some The Boy stuff, incredible.
Yeah, exactly. So Chris Pratt is funny.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Can he do a Super Mario voice? Like
he's an actor, not a voice actor. I don't know, man.
Let's be realistic. And
que me den algo de él diciéndome algo de Mario, por favor.
But this is what I'm trying to get.
Algo.
Let's be realistic. He's not going to do a Mario voice. He's not going to do it.
Yeah.
He's just no way he's going to be able to do a Mario voice. We got one actor that does the majority of those voices. Okay, he's not gonna have the Mario voice.
Yeah, no, I mean the Mario voice is unsustainable. ¿Tú te imaginas de que una película entera hablándote cosas? No, pero
hey, si Mickey Mouse me habla así, Mario me tiene que hablar así. Con vaina. Mickey Mouse y What's Up, Doc, esos tigres hablan así. Así que no me van a quitar. Ahorita ponen a Mario. I'm not gonna say it.
I guarantee you this is how this is going to work. When he's doing something spectacular, let's say jumping or whatever, he's doing, you're going to hear the Mario voice.
Este episodio de Los Mejores Malos es presentado a ustedes por la oferta compra uno y llévate otro por $1 de McDonald's. Siempre es raro cuando una persona con la que estás comiendo ordena lo mismo que tú en McDonald's. O sea, si yo voy a ordenar un Big Mac, tú no puedes ordenar un Big Mac. Diversifica, sé creativo, dibuja tu propio camino, respeta tu orden. ¿Te has dado cuenta como cada fan de McDonald's tienes al menos 2 favoritos entre los que puedes decidir siempre? Por ejemplo, para mí son los Chicken McNuggets y el McFlurry. Ambos son mis favoritos. Amo demasiado a cada uno. No sé, es como una paradoja rara de McDonald's. Estoy seguro que lo mejor de salir es la celebración de ir al McDonald's más cercano cuando se acaba la noche. Es como un premio por haber salido hasta tarde. Y te ha ido bien o mal, ahora te irá excelente porque tú y tu BFF tienen un quarter pounder with cheese en sus manos que me encanta. No te olvides de visitar un McDonald's hoy y disfrutar de 2 clásicos. Cuando compras uno y te llevas otro por $1, como un quarter pounder with cheese, McNuggets de 10 piezas o un Big Mac. McDonald's, me encanta.
But once it's like dialogue for story, you're going to hear Chris Pratt.
That's just going to be cringy,
yo. I don't want it to be too kiddie, man. Yeah.
It's gonna be kiddie because it's not gonna be live action. It's gonna be a kid, yeah.
Claro, yo sé, yo entiendo. Pero como me gustó Sonic, que era de niño, tú ves, yo no quiero que venga y sea como para toddlers, porque tú sabes que ellos siempre exageran.
Yeah, they do.
Yo, I like everybody, pero Chris Pratt a mí me tiene preocupado. I don't know.
Yo tengo fe que él no te va a dañar tu sueño. Yo sé que sí.
Nintendo can't afford for it to be bad.
No.
So.
No, look at what this Sonic movie did for Sonic. Could you imagine what this movie could do for Nintendo? It could bring Mario back.
It could definitely bring Mario back. No lie, no bulto.
So this movie is more important than what people actually realize, just because of how popular Sonic became. Like my nephew is a huge Sonic. He's 6, and he's a huge Sonic fan now. Mind you, he's played the game with me, but he never put 1 and 1 together until he saw part 1 and part 2 of Sonic. And now everything is Sonic. Everything is Sonic this, Sonic that. He comes to my house. He wants to steal my statue. It's like everything is Sonic for him.
Team Sonic.
So that's just the power of what the Sonic movie has done for Sonic. Now, like I said, imagine if this movie's successful, what it will do to Mario.
¿Tú te imaginas que con esto que gana Sega? You imagine this how Sega beats Nintendo, bro?
Through media?
Por la película.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. Sonic gets back into the console game because of Sonic the movie.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Sonic Frontiers. That's for sure.
Mira, mi opinión cambió de esa. Empecé bien, después como que...
Yo tuve last week nosotros hicimos una vaina ahí last week y yo dije, wow, si fueran ver esto...
It looks promising now, definitely.
Con la muchacha esa que dijo Nimbus, ¿cómo se llama?
¿Quién?
Allison.
¿Who?
No es Allison que se llama, la muchacha que vimos ahí en Sane cuando bajó todo llena de vaina.
Mateos?
No, on the thing that we saw last week.
I'm lost in the sauce.
Wasn't that Amy?
¿Dónde fueron?
The one with the pink?
Fue Amy. Amy.
When we heard her voice. Yeah, that was Amy. That's 100% Amy.
That's
what you lost.
That's the Mario game.
Yeah. So you had me lost in the sauce with that name.
You know, it's crazy when I Google this guy, I Googled it on YouTube, pero la noticia clearly says a Canadian Twitch streamer. So, in other words, este chamaco, is a Canadian gamer. He beat every Nintendo 64 game. Le duró 6 años. Este caballero duró 6 años jugando todos los juegos de Nintendo 64 hasta pasarlo todito. 6 años corrido para pasar todo esto. Increíble, pero cierto. El chamaco lo hizo. ¿Dónde está el nombre del tigre?
I mean, you do that for a living, imagínate.
His name is Ace Gamer Sam, se llama.
Yeah,
pero él no tenía vida social, me imagino, ¿verdad?
No, tiene que ser porque, coño, son 6 años. Para tú jugar 6 años.
Mira,
de que pasó Superman también.
Now, my question is, did he do the whole library or just he do the North American library?
Muy buena pregunta. Son 200, ¿cuántos juegos son? 296.
So he did the North American library of the NES.
¿Cómo así? Y hay otra. ¿Cuál es la otra?
There's more games that were released, let's say, in Japan and in Europe that we didn't get.
Míralo aquí, el chamaco.
You see, that's cool and that's impressive.
That is to have them. I mean, es algo que yo quisiera hacer también. Like to have the time, look and play all these classes. You guys are able to see the camera, right?
Yeah.
Para tener tiempo, mira, ahí vemos que está jugando Diddy Kong Racing, Sonic the Hedgehog, Super Mario Maker 2. Aquí son los últimos juegos que está jugando, I guess, because he has to have more than that. Y más si jugó tantos juegos. So they should definitely be like a live exactly for everything.
Like that's impressive. Don't get me wrong, and he deserves his props. But I'd be way more impressed if he did it with the NES.
Pero Nimbus está loco.
Diablo.
Tú le acabas de decir a este hombre que votó 6 años de su vida.
There's a reason why. There's a lot more games, and the games are harder.
Oye, pero en los 6 años no hay no.
No puede ver a nadie brillar, loco.
Wow, loco.
If it took him 6 years to do this, it'll take him like 15 for that.
Look at that. Llama Papa Banjo-Kazooie, South Park. It's Kirby 64, Eagles Dragon Ball, Harvest Moon.
Did he play or did he beat all of them?
It says he beat
all of them.
Beat them all.
Damn, that's impressive.
Pero estamos diciendo.
California Speed.
I'm saying that's impressive.
Yeah, he beat all of them. Also.
Rainbow Six, Automobile Lamborghini. Ahora, pregunta. ¿Este tigre tiene 296 juegos en su casa?
Nah, I'm pretty sure this is
grabado.
Mira, No Mercy. No Mercy. How do you beat No Mercy?
Career mode, probably.
Career mode. Esas son fáciles.
I guarantee you, if he's playing this on an original NES with the original games and he owns all, I'm more impressed with that.
Probably he does.
I'm more impressed with that.
Yo le voy a tirar privado y le voy a decir, güey, ¿qué es lo que estamos haciendo esto? Donde yo voy a los cuartos de los Tigers y le grabo. Vamos a ver aquí, mira. Well, Nimbus, parece que sí. Look, he has a little wall.
I'm way more impressed with that because there's a lot of NES games that are massively expensive.
Lo tiraba en eBay.
So él está ahí atrás, parece que sí.
El pana es francés.
Dice canadiense, no es lo mismo.
Well, they speak a lot of French. They speak a lot of French.
También
¿Se habla francés?
Sí.
Como yo irlo hablando, a ver.
En Quebec.
Así
So that's impressive that he owns the games and he's playing this on an original NES. I mean, N64.
How you stream that? Esa vaina no son de los 3 colores de los antiguos. Like,
no, because you would I have an adapter for the NES that is HDMI, and then you can run that through the Elgato.
Mira Kirby, wow. Este tigre, mira.
That's my favorite N64 game of all
time. Me está dando South Park. Remember South Park?
South Park sucks.
Yeah, the one with the turkey. You throw the snowball. I beat that. I got 1 out of 200.
Iván, vete al canal de Felix a ver cómo va con el de Mario.
Oh, wow.
That's right. Felix has to play Mario.
Félix está de sinvergüenza. Diablo, que sinvergüenzada la de
Félix. Va a salir cuando ve que sale Gold de ahí mañana.
Increíble, loco, la sinvergüenzada de ese hombre. No way, Jose. Pero, I mean, it looks like a dope channel. I feel para el logro que él tiene. I believe that para el logro que él tiene, she have more followers than that. So, ¿tú me entiendes? Uno no puede hablar ni decir que no. Pero I think se merece más que eso. El tigre está metido feo y tiene un logro muy grande. So that's my part. No se le puede.
Getting more followers ya cuando salió ese artículo.
Yeah. Y lo que no se puede hacer como hace Nimbus, que le quitó todo el mérito. Eso se ve feo. Eso se ve feo. ¿Oíste, Nimbus?
Say, I heard you.
Tú no puedes.
I'm still not wrong, though.
Tú no puedes. No, yo sé. Hey, estamos hablando de juegos. Cada quien tiene su crítica y su piedrita.
Just for Gemini. I forgot about
Jet Force Gemini
man, I
is a
love that.
really good game.
It doesn't play well on CRT though.
You know, a mí me regalaron un plushie de Bomberman, yo. Estoy loco por ponérmelo.
¿Cuándo are you gonna stream that game, Ivan?
Es que yo últimamente no tengo tiempo para nada, man. And honestly, yo voy a cogerlo. Yo me voy a levantar los Tuesdays a las 7 de la mañana, hacer eso nada más. I'm gonna come stream y me voy para mi casa. Because it's like, yo tengo todos estos juegos aquí físicamente. Everybody look like, yo te he hablado.
Yeah.
And I want to do something like that. Yo no sé si tengo el tiempo de pasarlos a todos.
Mira el otro.
Pero it's just weird. It's just weird that, you know, un accomplishment así tan grande no tiene tantos seguidores. Like, eso te hace preguntar, you know, what are people really watching?
What are they looking at? What is that that attracts them?
Imagínate si ve Call of Duty o Fortnite.
No,
that's the problem. He's not wrong.
It can't. I mean, el Call of Duty is it that ya nosotros la era que pensamos que está no está. You know, is it that this new wave of muchachos no ha quitado del medio?
I mean, I fall for that trap porque solamente yo quiero jugar siempre Call of Duty y Rocket League. Yo tengo millones de juegos que yo no he pasado.
No, pero yo no digo que está mal. It's just like, ¿dónde que está la fanática de que ellos están viendo? Is it really that role playing es tan interesante?
That's another story.
You know, because, por ejemplo, mira, el chamaco que teníamos de que la semana pasada, Jordi, like, he has 200 y pico, hay muchos servidores, que el mismo Pablo te puede decir, que la gente hace uno streaming y eso se llena de gente oyendo a otra gente hablar.
Se curan con eso nada más, como viendo una novelita o algo.
Claro. I'm going to tell you what the problem is, Ivan. Watch this.
Call of Duty,
No. Bueno, that's part of the problem. Name the top 5 games that people are interested in right now.
Call of Duty.
Fortnite.
Call of Duty. Call of Duty y Fortnite.
No, you're not wrong in nothing.
No, but I think in mi perspective, yo pienso, mira, Call of Duty, para lo que yo veo, el mismo Fortnite, esos son los dos. Está 2K, está Street Fighter y
don't even put Street Fighter there. Street Fighter shouldn't be there, and I'm gonna tell you why.
No, porque most of these are open games, right? Y GTA para los servidores. Pero que lo que yo no entiendo es, like, para jugar en esos servidores, you literally have to have a computer.
Yeah.
Eso no es para pobre.
But most streamers have computers. There's not streaming through console. It's very rare that you see a streamer streaming from the console. They're streaming from the computer.
Yeah.
A person that's streaming and taking this seriously, they're streaming it from their computer. Now,
you know,
go ahead.
No, my bad. Okay, let me say this. You know why is it that so many people watch streamers play role play? It's because not everybody can afford a fucking setup, and they can't play like in fucking GTA servers. Like that's why they prefer to watch it because they can't.
And it's also funny.
And they get entertained con la gente hablando.
Yeah, it's also funny. So this is what it is. Number 1 is Call of Duty. And Fortnite and Call of Duty, you could intertwine them. If you want to put Fortnite first or Call of Duty, it doesn't matter. Your mic is off.
They both won.
Yeah, they're both won. So it doesn't really matter, right? Then we have Minecraft, right? Then we have GTA with the servers. And then we have NBA, right?
Oh, yeah.
What he's doing, he's playing retro games. Already in that aspect, that's already a niche audience. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's the reason why he doesn't have a lot of followers. The reason why I would, when you put Street Fighter, I would take out Street Fighter because fighting game in itself is already a niche audience as well. It's not as small as, let's say, retro games. Okay, put it honestly between all of us here, besides me, that I'm into retro like that. So I take myself out of that conversation. You guys right here, who's watching a stream that's playing a retro game?
Well, I would.
I've seen a couple on Facebook.
So then you go. So we fall in that small niche. But if we're looking at what's popular and what the majority of people are watching, is not that. So that's the reason why he doesn't have a huge following.
No, y es increíble porque yo he visto en Facebook unos tigres parqueando camión. Eso está
seen that
prendido.
Oh, the trailer game.
Eso está
3,000 y 4,000
prendido.
gente viendo gente manejando un camión.
Manando cambio. I think
Eso-
Gabe got the likes in that.
Y hay un
Esto está
jueguito de una
prendido.
culebrita que se va comiendo vaina y un tro de culebra se come.
That snake, that snake.
Oh, I just think that playing whatever game you want to play, you would find your niche. Play the game that you want to play. You eventually you would find your audience, if you will. You know, whether you're going to be super popular in it or not. Eventually, it's not about being popular. If you're playing like an obscure game, you would find your niche anywhere in your audience, and that's where he falls into. That's why he doesn't have as much followers as he should, even though he did something amazing, which is beating every N64 game. That in itself is a huge accomplishment.
So tú me estás diciendo
incredible.
que gastó 6 años de su vida.
No, because they made they wrote an article on him.
Yeah, no,
Being in that article in itself is also another accomplishment. Who knows what this comes, what he's gonna get from this? Because
how many games? 292.
It's like 200 and something games.
296.
Yo creo que nunca en mi vida yo he jugado tantos juegos.
No, tú has jugado mucho, pero no 296.
Pero nada 296.
So who knows if this is going to give him more followers, more recognition, more exposure.
Yeah, a lot of people are going to be sharing it. So
yeah, because a lot of people have been talking about this.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So
that's crazy.
Maybe he'll do another system next.
Hey,
pero
no, pero ya vio que no le resultó nada ese, ¿para qué va a ser otro?
¿No va a jugar los mismos juegos ya?
Yo juego 296 juegos y el que no me sigue a mí va a tener problemas.
Hey, un aplauso a Pablo por su nueva cámara.
Hey,
¿verdad? Usted que ya me dejaste aquí solo en la casa, no te apures.
Hey,
está de visita.
Eso está grande.
Tienes que darle calor al cero mío.
El man cave.
Pero eso está de... Hey, I don't know, I just feel some type of way. I felt like that accomplishment me decía más mérito que eso. Nintendo, where you at? Regálame al tigre un Twitch, regálame al tigre un control, o regálame cases para que ponga todos esos juegos ahí, dámele un diploma que diga cada vez que él vaya 20% off, algo.
I agree. Nintendo should step up with this. Nintendo as a company should step up.
For that.
Digan, démenle algo al tipo, por favor, démenle algo, lo que sea. Engáñenmelo con lo que sea. Díganle, güey, mío.
Get a lifetime Nintendo supply.
Bro, 200, he wasted 6 years playing this.
Son 6 años. 6.
Y no dio ni un complaint. Todas las cintas estaban buenas.
I mean, hopefully he's getting good donation and stuff.
La cinta.
Yeah, hopefully he has been getting good donations when doing this.
Si manda 4 está bien.
Nintendo le debería dar trabajo a ese hombre. Probando los juegos.
Word to Big Bird.
Hace tu qué.
Word to Big Bird. Necesitamos... Oh, pero ven acá. Muy buen punto ahí. Por eso que yo digo, si a mí tienen que darme de esto, batería, control, amigos.
Voice chat.
No puedo forzar mucho. No puedo forzar mucho. Bodega papi en la casa, míralo ahí. But, that's fire, Congratulations to Sam. Rompiste la liga ahí. Pero nada, espero que Nintendo oiga y mañana un mention mañana no sería malo también, Little acknowledgement, my boy Sam was like, yo, ¿qué es lo que tú dices? 256 juegos, bra.
2 soñales gratis.
Concho.
I'm gonna watch that direct on Nimbus on his live.
Tú sabes que a mí me gustaba siempre rating los de los aviones. How he passed that?
Which one?
Eso, the shmup, the shoot 'em up.
The shoot 'em up, que tú tienes el avioncito ahí, además tú te mueves para los lados y subes para arriba ahí.
Eso es el 64, ¿no? El Super Nintendo.
Porque they have one on the N64.
They gotta have.
They have on the Super Nintendo, but I don't know if they have one. I think they have to have one on the N64.
No sé, pero esos son juegos difíciles. Esos juegos hay que ponerle mucha vida para no pasar.
Bueno.
Okay.
Not wrong.
Ya lo sabe. Pues sí. All right. ¿Qué estábamos hablando?
Yo estoy esperando que hablen del Ocupúpulo. ¿Cómo que se llama?
Oculus.
Eso mismo.
¿Qué pasó con el Oculus?
Estoy esperando que hablen de eso. ¿Ya hablaron de eso? Yo estoy aquí,
no
estoy perdido.
No hemos hablado del Oculus.
¿Qué pasó con el Oculus?
Yo hablé del Oculus en mi show el sábado. Pile de VR. y lo estaban regalando. Yo lo estaba regalando en Facebook. Yo estaba en la oficina de Facebook. Y una muchacha hizo un reel y le dieron un Oculus Quest 2.
Damn.
There's a price to them too.
3 dieron. Y yo haciendo reel ahí a 2 manos de diablo.
Ni la gracia, di que.
Me dan uno de esos,
Y
muchachos.
sigue ahí, fajado, sigue ahí.
Me dio un jaque bacano, though.
Oh, sí.
Oh, mira, pile pin también. Me robé todos esos pin yo.
Mira,
Si no te lo dieron, te lo robaste.
Bueno, yo estaba en el piso.
6 meses sin usar el Oculus mío.
No, me and Merlin, we was on that just so that we were going crazy with the golf.
La última vez que yo jugué, me mareé. Y más nunca lo volví a tocar.
Ay, Dios.
Tú lo que tienes que ver, tú lo que tienes que hacer lo que yo hice en él.
¿Qué? Para
Un
Houston.
abanico.
Houston.
Por un abanico.
Pero imagínate si esa resolution era 4K, pero Iván va, no, que
Tuviera flaco.
VH1 would go to the hospital.
Bueno, sí. Yo no tenía aire en my room.
Me cambio el nombre para Houston.
Eso Planet Fitness, bro.
Iván Manito para Houston.
No tenía aire, viejo. Diablo.
Por eso fue que me mareé. No tenía aire acondicionado.
Swing the
Eso
golf.
hace sudar.
Yeah, me and Merlin beat the, what's it called? Walk through golf, right, Merlin?
Yo jugaba esa vaina con estos tigres, muchachos. El Oculus mío de baratado.
Yeah, we beat all the DLC también after we beat the
They raised the price $100.
¿En qué?
Del Oculus. Hace un par de meses ya.
Pues aprovechamos nosotros entonces.
Lo subían a 100 pesos.
$100 más.
Pero vean acá, yo cambio el Oculus por la vaina esa, el cosa grandísimo.
Ellos están working on la parte estrella.
El Steam Deck.
El Steam Deck.
O Steam Deck.
En el que Javido tiene como 25.
Javido tiene uno y no lo usa.
We do has all the links to that shit.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
You know, I still haven't gotten my email of that shit.
¡Diablo!
What?
Esa vaina es grande.
Yo doy galletas a cualquier que entre.
Para Nueva York se necesita para dar puestazo.
Porque no está con los duros ahí, no juego.
That shit's got me
Un minuto de silencio por el Steam Deck que nunca le llegó a Nimbus.
Nimbus, tú puedes venir a mi casa y usarlo.
Yo cada vez que quiero algo se me pincha una goma.
I'll sell you mine, Nimbus.
Yo le he mandado, Merlin's selling one too.
¿Cuánto lo está vendiendo Merlin? 6 Merlin.
Debería ser el mismo precio.
Para los amigos míos, lo mismo que lo compré. Yo ando ganando like.
Sí, sin taxes.
He just got it like a week ago too.
Deja yo hacer un plan de pago ahí con mi amigo. No me lo dé hasta que yo termine de pagar. Cuando yo termine de pagar, usted me lo da. Si me lo diste adelante, perdiste los cuartos. Pero voy a decir,
no se fía, dígale, Merlin.
No, un plan de pago. Yo le doy adelante 200, 300. Vainita así, pero si te di que 500 y que te voy a dar otro después, me lo diste. Hasta te dejo de seguir, te bloqueo. No dejo de hacer podcast de los mejores malos.
Y vas a mudar de la headquarters so we can find.
Yo sí, ¿quién? Cuando venga aquí adelante, tranco la puerta y digo, bro, yo no estoy aquí.
¿Dónde está Iván? No, se mudó.
Ya, bro, yo sí. No, pero pagarlo entero. Yo, para que tú veas que los logros son del DH. Like, mira esto. This is my... I don't know, Fran me mandó una foto y ahí me puse yo casi a llorar, loco. Yo no sé por qué Fran me mandó esa foto. Miren eso, señores. ¿Ustedes saben qué es eso ahí?
That's your first video, right?
That's my first tournament ever. Mira para ahí, yo ni jugué.
Wow.
2008.
Wow.
That's when you recorded from your phone, bro.
Claro que de mi celular, un Galaxy que yo tenía. ¿No ve cómo se ve? Yo tenía el Galaxy parado y con el otro control, yo iba buscando a la gente. Para que tú veas, los streamers no saben lo difícil que era hacer un stream antes, mira.
The original shit, man.
Mira los tigres tirándose tiro ahí. Y uno sabía quién era quién. Porque entonces veía, esto era 720.
Oye, eso era 480.
¿Cuántos tiros?
¿Quién, muchacho?
Yo conozco el mapa.
Ese chip,
240, ese es 240.
240,
240, ya tú sabes. Ahí habían como 19 gente, muchachos. Ahí tú salías muerto, mira, ahí se mete uno. Entonces yo seguía a los jugadores, like, ya, lo seguía hasta que lo mataran. Ay, se armó, mira, por atrás le dio a uno. Estaban por allá, le dio al otro. Eso era una matanza del diablo. Se me cayó el celular ahí. Yeah, pero eso estaba lit, yo.
No, por ahí está Iván como director de fotografía. Ahí.
Sí, mira, F Melo. Francis, that's you. That's you. F Melo, look.
Hey.
F Melo.
Mira que no jugaba con los duros.
Matando.
F Melo, mira, matando. Mira, Flashboy. Bro, para que tú veas, this is what? 2008, March 5th.
Wow.
Oye, pero YouTube tenía como 2 años que iba a salir.
11 millones de views. Ya yo estaba haciendo lo que hacían en Twitch. Pero imagínate.
Sí, que 11 millones.
Ya, 11 millones.
Ey, señores. Pero ustedes sí son haters. Ustedes no pueden ser tan haters. Diablo, no, que estos tigres sí son haters.
Es que mira eso bien.
Ustedes están de pie y dice, güey, falta mucho cero ahí. Esto sí está de DH. Por ese torneo lo ganó Flashboy. Y Flashboy se ganó 25 pesos, loco.
La pizza era 50 centavos, de verdad.
Oye, pero tú ibas a 2.50, una pizza y una soda. Ahora tú vas a 2.50 y te dan el plato y un sorbeto.
El plato plástico.
Ya tú sabes. Bueno, mi gente, eso ha sido todo por hoy. Gracias por compartir con nosotros aquí otra vez los mejores malos podcasts. Mañana Nintendo Direct y PlayStation. Así que espero que sean buenas noticias todo. Y esperen hasta el lunes para nosotros hablar de eso. Si no ha pasado otras cosas más, ya tú sabes. Nos vemos en la próxima, mi gente. Bye.